Hello, I'm MPXToyCat, and at this point, the Minecraft website is leakier than the world's most popular soup because if you go to the redeem a code part of the website, you'll be able to see that there is a brand new cape which is covered in eye blossoms to celebrate the winter drop, which has a brand new flower, and if you want to get one of these in your account, you're going to need to spend $27 plus shipping, and that effectively makes it the first pay-to-win Minecraft cape or the first microtransaction cape that Mojang have added to the game. Why would they do something that is so hugely unpopular? Well, we actually have the reason, and let's dive into the full leak today because this is something which is wild, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest Minecraft news, by the way. Anyway, this leak starts on the Minecraft Redeem a Code webpage, which is where you can go to redeem codes, not just for Minecraft itself, but also if you buy a box of cereal from Kellogg's, then you'll be able to get a 25-digit code in there, which is redeemed on this webpage to get this character creator item. And then if you also buy a set of headphones from Beats, then you'll get a set of Beats headphones for your Minecraft character creator in the exact same way. This is used as an additional incentive to make certain purchases, and indeed the Minecraft Experience cape is the most famous example of this, because if you buy a ticket to the Minecraft Experience and then go, you get at the end of it a code which can be used to get this, one of the rarest capes which currently exists. So yesterday at around 7 PM, they added a brand new section to this Redeem a Code website where they said that you could redeem your buy a cape, get a cape code right here. You could collect your Eye Blossom cape for purchasing a Creeper cape by entering the code from your emailed receipt right here. As you can see, this is an Eye Blossom cape. It's themed after the Pale Forest, and it's a really cool looking cape, something which sadly can't be said for the Minecraft Creeper adult cape, the thing you have to buy in order to get this. So this is what it looks like on the Minecraft official shop. As you can see, it costs $26.95, and I think if I'm being as generous as I can with these images, it looks cheap. It looks like something that you would buy for a few dollars at a budget store, and it looks like something that is horrifically off-brand at best, and honestly, again, I would say cheap and rough, and something which no one would buy at worst. And so the obvious question at this point is, are you sure about this? Do you really have to buy that cape to get this cape? And are they really going to release a 6th cape this year? Well, that does seem a bit implausible, but it is worth keeping in mind that this would be a brand new cape for a brand new biome, something which they actually did the last time they introduced a brand new biome to the game. When they introduced the Cherry Grove in 1.20, the Tales and Trails, they actually had a brand new cape that you could only get by logging onto the Minecraft Bedrock server. It was entirely free to obtain, and it was a fun time in my opinion. I think that is a great event they could have followed, and so maybe that's what they intended to do, and then last minute shifted to this, something which is backed up by some weird evidence around the Creeper cape. So keep in mind that the Eye Blossom cape has been removed from the Minecraft website. They purged all reference of it, making it absolutely clear that they didn't intend to announce this at the time they did. So it's possible they just want to announce it later. It's possible they want to announce it with a different way of obtaining it as well, or instead of the cape thing, and it's also possible that this was just a mock-up or an idea, and it is never going to be public for most users. However, when you dive into the Creeper adult cape a bit more, you get a much more interesting story. So I was alerted to this by Robcat. He is someone who's a member of the community here, and he says they supposedly sold these around Halloween, probably didn't sell well, and they were planning to release a cape with the winter drop, and what better way to do it than to sell merchandise that didn't do well? They profit off old stock that is going to be thrown away. Genius, really. And this sounds, like a believable theory, but also if I'm going to share it in a video, I'd like to have some evidence to back that up, and so I looked as best I could for any proof that this was sold previously, and I couldn't find any out there, except then I went on the web archive, the Wayback Machine as it's known, and you can find that this web page was added to the Minecraft shop somewhere in September. The first archive they have of it is September 30th, 2024, and intriguingly enough, you can see right here, it was set up to have pre-orders that would ship on November 11th, 2024, and so this actually does back up that theory. They clearly had a bunch of Creeper capes, so many they thought that they would sell out almost immediately because people love their Minecraft capes, but then they didn't sell anywhere nearly as many as they were expecting, and so now they're thinking, how do you incentivize sales? Well, you could drop the price. I mean, $27 for this feels like it's a massive over markup in my opinion, or you could do something much cleverer. If people are willing to pay as much as the price of Minecraft just to get a cape, and a lot of people have proven they will with the Minecraft Experience event, which costs a lot more than Minecraft, by the way, so if there are people who are willing to pay a lot just to get their hands on a cape, then why not use that as a way to shift these old capes. You can say to people you're not selling capes, you're just selling a piece of merch that happens to come with a cape, and boom, you've invented a bunch of value. Someone had a very genius idea, and I can't say with 100% certainty that's what's going to happen here, but I can say that that looks like it's the most likely outcome. I'm sure whatever they're actually doing, they're going to announce it very shortly. We are expecting some big Minecraft announcements this week, either about the winter drop, maybe giving us an official release date or even a name, but also we're potentially expecting a Minecraft monthly for all of the other updates, and given just how many super commercialized things they've released in the last week, this does seem like it would fit right into what they're announcing. Minecraft is going hard for Christmas, it looks like, and at this point in the video, I'd like to shift to the analysis because, as you all know, I like to deliver Minecraft news by giving you the facts first, and then we can analyze those and give opinions afterwards. And so the takeaway from this, in my opinion, is that it's such a shame that there's such a great cape design that looks like it's very real. It was on the Minecraft website, so I'm inclined to believe that they made it, that's not going to be something fun and winter drop related, but instead is going to tie into something else you have to do in the game. I think that this has been a shame for all of the drops they've done this for, because I feel like you could make it something so simple in the game and it would create such a hype around it. For example, if you make this cape unlocked the moment you go into a pale garden, then people would be so excited to find a pale garden in their worlds. Or maybe they'd load up a brand new world and start in the pale garden, but they'd want to explore your Minecraft features. Make it something like, yeah, if you collect 64 eye blossoms, then people will go around and collect these flowers and then later put them into their world. You could make people engage with a Minecraft update, as Minecraft themselves have proven with the, not only the MCC cape, which you had to do a challenge a day for a full week, by the way, but also they've proven that people are willing to engage with the, the Cherry Grove drop before that. This could have been a really great opportunity to have a brand new cape and really a way to spice up what would be, to some people, a not very exciting drop. But it seems as though the powers that be at Mojang have worked out that they can actually use this power that capes have not to incentivize people to play the base game. They can just, take those people for granted, and instead they can use this to make a unsuccessful merch drop into a successful one. They can use this to make any event into one that appeals to people more, and I think that ultimately the end goal, because why would they release 6 capes in a year, is clearly to devalue capes, which is partially a good thing. I mean, the fact that we equate capes with value means people with the most capes are at the most risk. There's this really fun thing, because Mark Watson, one of the Minecraft employees, has mentioned before that, like, yeah, his account is one of the most risky, and it kind of came up recently because Ant Venom posted talking about how he has 13 Minecraft Java Edition capes, and Mark replies being like, yeah, actually, I have 18. That 13 collection looks paltry to me, and it is something that's worth mentioning that, yeah, the more capes you have, the more risk you have in your account, which isn't a good thing for anyone, Mojang or the end player base, but I think that by devaluing the capes, they can start to use them for more things. Indeed, we go back to that Minecraft Redeemer Code website, the reason you probably haven't heard about most of these promotions before, such as the Mattel character creator icon, or the U2's character creator, or even if you buy a pig sleeve sweater, the reason you haven't heard is because most people don't care. I mean, I only learned while looking at this that you get a Time Flies tee if you buy a controller, and apparently you can just redeem a Guardian Party character creator icon just by going to that page. In fact, let me do that right now. Let me get a Guardian Party character creator icon. You literally hit this one button on the webpage, and then, oh, something's happening. Oh, this is happening by itself. Hey, I got it! No, I didn't get it. I got it! It looks like you probably could have done that anyway. That's weird that there's a web page can take you straight to a part of the store, huh? But yeah, if you want, you can get this for free right now as well. Anyway, you get the point. I didn't care about any of those items until just now when I saw them, which is probably true for most people. I think the only character icon that most people care about, even Bedrock players, but especially Java players, is going to be those capes. And so if they want to have the most engaging promotions with Kellogg's or Cheez-Its or the people who make the Pringles, what they're going to need to do is they're going to need to make capes something that's redeemable, and you can't do that right now without outrage. But if you make the capes slowly move that direction, if you start by having a cape that is a real world cape that just happens to come with one, you can slowly shift the perception that, yeah, when you make a purchase, sometimes you get a cape, and I think that sadly that is what's happening here, but I would love to be wrong. I hope so badly that this is misinformed and that, oh, that was a pure coincidence that Minecraft put that on their website. What they meant to say is that you'll get this when you go on the Winter Drop server, releasing very shortly. Every day there's fun new challenges and it relates to the Winter Drop. That would be awesome, and it would encourage so many more people to engage and play, and would be much better for Minecraft's long-term revenues than selling, what, like a few thousand of these capes they have sitting in the back room. But I think, just based on the information we have, it's either going to go away forever, or it's going to be an incentive to get you to buy this thing, which presumably didn't sell very well. Anyway, though, that's just my kind of point. I would like Minecraft to be the best game that it can be, and I would love the idea of focusing on long-term things, which is why I do precisely that here on this channel. If you want to stay up to date with Minecraft news on all of the fun things you can do in the game, including the winter drop, make sure to subscribe to the channel, perhaps turn notifications turned on, and also let me know what you think about this, microtransaction cape. Do you think Minecraft should just start selling them and, rip the band-aid off, or do you think they should always be for an achievement or a thing you've actually done? Because that is the weird world we're moving away from. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna go do another one of those exercise class things tonight. Makes me feel very uncomfortable, but I'm trying to force myself to do it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.